So let's look into the next question here. A man travels 2400 km from Chennai to Mumbai by air, train and ship. The distance travelled by ship is twice the distance travelled by train. The speed of the aircraft is twice the average speed of the man for the journey, and the time he was on the ship was thrice the time he was on the train. If the man travels 10 hours by train out of the total travel time of 50 hours, then what is the total distance covered by the ship? I have already written down what is given in the question, that is total distance is 2400 km. Then it is given that the distance travelled by in ship is twice the distance travelled in train. So we write it as ds equals 2 dt. Next is average, that is speed of the aircraft. Speed of the aircraft is given as twice the average speed of the aircraft plus speed of the train plus speed of the ship. So we write this as SA plus ST plus SS by 3. Then next what is given in the question is the time taken by the ship is thrice the time taken by train. Next it's given that time taken in train is 10 hours, and also the total time taken is 50 hours, and what we have to find out is ds, that is distance travelled in ship. So first we write down the different time taken by ship, aircraft and train. So we write this as TT, that is time travelled in train. It's already given as 10 hours. Right. Next what we write is time travelled in ship. We know here that time travelled in ship is thrice the time travelled in train. So we can write this as TS equals 3 into 10, that is equals 30 hours. Right. We got that. Next what we have to calculate is time travelled in aircraft. Right. What is time that is total time is given as 50 hours, and we know the time travelled in train as well as the time travelled in ship. So we get TA as total time travel, that is 50 minus the sum of these two, right, that is 10 plus 30. So we get this 10 plus 30 is 40, 50 minus 40 is 10. So we get this as 10 hours. Okay, so next what we have to find is the average speed, right, the average speed of the aircraft. Next we have to find out is SA, right. We know that the total distance is 2400 km and that the total time taken is 50 hours, right. So we can write this as S average equals 2400 divided by 50 equals 48 km per hour. So this is derived from the formula speed equals distance by time. Okay. So what next we have to calculate is the speed of the aircraft. We know it's given that SA equals the average speed of the whole journey. So SA equals 2 into average speed of the whole journey, we get it as 48 km per hour. So into 48 equals 96 km per hour. So this is the speed of the aircraft. Next we have to calculate is distance travelled in aircraft. What is the distance travelled in aircraft? Distance travelled in aircraft is, we have distance equals, we have already know speed equals distance by time. So distance equals speed into time, right. What is speed here? Speed is Speed of the aircraft is 96 km. Right. What is the time taken? Time taken is given as 10 hours, right? We have already calculated time taken for aircraft. It is 10. So we get the distance as 960 km. So we write it, the distance traveled in aircraft is 960 km. Right. So we know the total distance traveled is equal to distance traveled in aircraft plus distance traveled in ship plus distance traveled in train, right? We know the total distance as 2400, which is given in the question. Distance traveled in aircraft is 960 km that we got here, plus the distance traveled in ship is what we want, so we write it as ds, plus the distance traveled in train, we have ds equals 2 dt, right, in the question. So we can write dt equals ds by 2, ds by 2, right. So we calculate this, we minus 2400 minus 960, it is 1440 equals, we take the LCM here and get it as 2 ds plus ds by 2, that is 3 ds by 2, that is ds equals, I will write it here, ds equals 1440 into 2 divided by 3, which is equal to 960 km. So this is the distance traveled in ship. So let's look into the next question here. If two dice are thrown together, the probability of getting an even number on one die and an odd number on the other. Let us take A equals getting an even number in one dice and an odd number in the other dice, right. So what is the total number of probable outcomes? I will write it here. Total number of probable outcomes are 1 1 1 2 etc. 1 6, right. Similarly it can be 2 1 2 2 etc. 2 6, then 3 1 3 2 etc. 3 6, next is 4 1 4 2 etc. 4 6, next is 5 1 5 2 etc. 5 6, next is 6 1 6 2 6 3 etc. 6 6. So this is the total number of possible outcomes, which will be equal to, if we count that, this would be equal to 36. But in the question what's given is we have to find the probability of getting an even number in one dice and an odd number in the other dice, right. So the thing is, if the one of the numbers in the dice is an odd number, the other one should be an even number. If one of the numbers is even number, then the other one should be odd number, right. So we'll just list out the even number and odd number in this total outcomes. So we get this as, first we take 1 in the first side, that is we get 1 2 1 2 1 4 and 1 6 in the first line. The second line we get this as 2 1 2 3 and 2 5. The third line we get this as 3 2 3 4 3 6, right. In the fourth line we get this as 4 1 4 3 and 4 5, right. In the fifth line we get this as 5 2 5 4 and 5 6. In the sixth line we get this as 6 1 6 3 and 6 5. You see this is odd and this is even. You see this one, this is even and this is odd. In third line, this is odd and this is even. Similarly, we have found out every possible outcomes of getting an even number in one dice and an odd number in the other dice, right? So we have the formula P of, I write it here, P of A equals N of A divided by N of S. So we have N of A equals what? There are probable number of N of A equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, right? So we write it here as 18, and N of S is, we count here and get it as 36, right? So therefore the probability is 18 divided by 36 is equal to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is our probability of getting an even number in one dice and an odd number in the other dice. So we will look into the next question here. The following pie chart shows the source of funds to be collected by the National Highways Authority of India for its phase 2 projects. Study the pie chart and answer the following questions. Source of funds to be arranged by NHAI for the projects are in crores. So this is the pie chart given. Market borrowing is 29,952. External assistance is 11,486. SPVS is 5,252 and toll is 5,910 and annuity is 6,000 rupees. So the question here, the first question is the central angle corresponding to the market borrowing. So this is our first question. So the central angle is this, corresponding to the marketing borrowing is this angle, right? So first question is to find out this angle. So we can write it here as central angle corresponding to market borrowing equals, what is the amount here? It's 29,952 divided by the whole sum of rupees in the pie chart, right? So we add the whole rupees here. It's 11,486 plus 5,252 plus 4,910 plus 6,000 plus 29,952, right? So if we sum this, we will get it as 0, 0, 6, 7 and 5. So we get it as 57,600. So here we write it as 57,600 into what? What is the angle here? It's 360 degree, right? The whole angle is 360 degree. So if we cancel this and this, we get this answer as 187.2 degree, right? So I'll just explain once more. This is the amount corresponding to the market borrowing, and this is the amount corresponding to the whole, right? Whole external assistance, SPVS, toll, annuity and all, as well as market borrowing, and we multiply it by the angle of the circle, that is 360 degree. So we get the answer as 187.2 degree. Look into the next question. The approximate ratio of the funds to be transferred through the toll and that through the market borrowing. So we can write this as required ratio equals, first one, that is arranged through toll, it is 4,910, right? 4,910 whole divided by, and that through the market borrowing. market borrowing is 29,952. 29,952. So the ratio we get it as 1 divided by 6.1. So approximately we can write this as 1 divided by 6. That is, the ratio will be 1:6. So this would be the ratio of the following. Look into the next question. If NHAI could receive only a total of rupees 9,695 crores as external assistance, by what percentage should it increase the market borrowings to arrange for the shortage of funds? So first we will look the amount for shortage of fund, that is shortage of funds arranged through external assistance will be given as what? What is the external assistance here? It's 11,486 minus NHI could receive only a total of rupees 9,695. So this is the shortage. 11,486 minus 9,695, which is equal to rupees 1,791 crores, right? So this is the shortage, and so this amount is the increase required, right? This amount is the increase required. What do you have to calculate? The percentage, right? Should it increase the market borrowings to arrange for the shortage of funds? So this is the amount which should be arranged, and so to find the percentage increase required, that is equals 1791 divided by, what is the market borrowing here? It's 29,952 into 100. So we get it as approximately 5.98, which is approximately 6%, right? So 6% is our increase, percentage increase required.